For those of you who are familiar with slum rehabilitation scheme being implemented in Mumbai and other cities of Maharashtra, we typically see the following before and after. While the before was inadequate in many ways, the after is also excessively densified and a very inequitable development. Is there an alternative approach for housing the urban poor? If yes, how should we think about it? To answer the above question, it is first necessary to understand how the slum redevelopment projects are typically planned by the developers. A slum in a particular locality of the city is taken up for slum redevelopment under the slum rehabilitation scheme. A slum survey suggests the plot area and the number of existing tenements in the slum that need to be rehabilitated. What all must the developer build as a part of the slum redevelopment project? He needs to build the rehabilitation component that comprises the dwelling units for rehabilitating existing slum dwellers, common areas, and amenities. Once the developer has planned for the rehab component, he is allowed to plan for the sale component, that is, the additional housing stock that can be built and sold at market rates by the developer. But how much sale component can the developer build? That is determined by the ratio of the rate of land to the rate of construction in that locality. Sale component will also comprise of the dwelling units, common areas, and amenities. Based on the current market trends, the developer will decide an optimum unit size and an attractive price, such that they get sold in the market easily. In this manner, the developer shall build both the rehab and the sale component on the same site. Now let's take a look at the economics of such projects. The total expenditure shall be the cost incurred on building both the rehab component and the sale component. Now, the developer will sell the sale units at a certain market rate to pay for all the incurred expenditure and in the process making substantial profits. But does the developer need to build so much sale component where the total sale is much more than the total expenditure? Maybe not. Ideally, he must build only as many sale units as are required to be sold on the market to cover the total expenditure. This is the alternative that we spoke about earlier. But this is possible only and only if people actively participate in the entire development process and engage with the developer and the administration. This alternative is about prioritizing adequacy, affordability, and inclusivity in housing and not profitability.